not scheduled this past live stream. Look at her, man. I'm finna start this stream because I got some stuff I got to do in about an hour. But I'm finna go ahead and play this video. Like I said, everything that Donald Trump is making and mentioning or talking about on this video, y'all need to lock in, man, because this is beneficial for us. So lock in, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to break it down. I need y'all to hit that like button. I need y'all to like, share, subscribe, comment, and turn on all them post notification bells, man, because guess what? It's about to get ugly.
So thank you all for coming. We'll take a couple of questions. Yeah. Go ahead, please.
President, thank you. Wanted to touch on the world on fire that you mentioned, but let's start, if we could, with your references to Greenland and Panama Canal, so forth. Can you assure the world that as you try to get control of these areas, you are not going to use military or economic coercion?
No.
And can you tell us a little bit about what your plan is? Are you going to negotiate a new treaty? Are you going to ask the Canadians to hold a vote? What is the strategy?
Yeah, I can't assure you, you're talking about Panama and Greenland. No, I can't assure you on either of those two. But I can say this, we need them for economic security. The Panama Canal was built for our military. I'm not going to commit to that now. It might be that you'll have to do something. Look, the Panama Canal is vital to our country. It's being operated by China. China!
Watch what olive oil does to your body. Have some olive oil before
Devil is a lie.
and your sleeping
The
partner.
devil is a lie. You're not going to stop Trump from talking. We're going to listen to
gave the
Trump this
Panama Canal
morning.
to Panama.
We're
We
going to
didn't give
listen
it
to
to
our
China.
president this morning.
And they've abused it. They've abused that gift. It should have never been made, by the way. Giving the Panama Canal is why Jimmy Carter lost the election, in my opinion, more so maybe than the hostages. The hostages were a big deal. But if you remember, and nobody wants to talk about the Panama Canal now because, it's inappropriate, I guess, but because it's a bad part of the Carter legacy. But he was a good man. Look, he was a good man. I knew him a little bit, and he was a very fine person, but that was a big mistake. Giving the Panama Canal to Panama was a very big mistake. We lost 38,000 people. It cost us the equivalent of $1 trillion, maybe more than that. Probably the most expensive, they say it was the most expensive structure, if we call it a structure, which I guess you can, ever built. And giving that away was a horrible thing. And I believe that's why Jimmy Carter lost the election, even more so than the hostages. Those two things.
If I could follow up on Ukraine and Iran, the two negotiations you'll be heading into. On Ukraine, you said just before it's a lot more complicated now.
Much more complicated.
Do you believe...
Because it would have never started.
Right, but it has started.
Well, not only started, the cities are largely knocked down.
So you've got what you've got. At this point, to hold on to leverage in dealing with President Putin, would you make a commitment to the Ukrainians that you will keep supporting them during the negotiations?
Well, I wouldn't tell you if that were the case.
Would you make a commitment to provide a security guarantee if they do enter into an armistice or a ceasefire along the French and the Germans?
So, a big part of the problem was Russia for many, many years, long before Putin said you could never have NATO involved with Ukraine. Now, they've said that. That's been written in stone. And somewhere along the line, Biden said, no, they should be able to join NATO. Well, then Russia has somebody right on their doorstep, and I could understand their feeling about that. But there were a lot of mistakes made in that negotiation. And when I heard the way that Biden was negotiating, I said, you're going to end up in a war. And it turned out to be a very bad war. And it could escalate. That war could escalate to be much worse than it is right now.
They can never join NATO.
Well, my view is that it was always understood. In fact, I believe that they had a deal, and then Biden broke it. They had a deal which would have been a satisfactory deal to Ukraine and everybody else, but that Biden said, no, you have to be able to join NATO. And that's always been, and nobody knows more about NATO than I. Years ago, when I first started this, I didn't know too much about NATO, but I got it right anyway. I said they're taking advantage. I'm the one that got, and the Secretary General was here, as 2 weeks ago, saying that if it weren't for me, NATO wouldn't even exist right now, because I raised from countries that weren't paying their bills. At that time, 28 countries, 20 of them were not paying their bills, 21 to be exact. They weren't paying, or they were paying a very small portion. And I raised over $680 billion. That was the number he gave, by saying, if you don't pay, we're not going to protect you. And as soon as I said that, the money came pouring in. But Obama could have said it. Other people could have said it. Bush could have said it. Nobody said it but me. I took a lot of heat. They said, oh, that's a threatening statement. Well, they weren't paying their bills. I said, we're not going to protect you if you're not paying the bills. So, in a true sense, I saved NATO, but NATO's taken advantage of us. And one of the problems that I have, and I've said it openly, I said it to President Zelensky, Europe is in for a tiny fraction of the money that we're in. Now, whether you like that situation or not, Europe is much more affected than the United States. We have a thing called the ocean in between us, right? Why are we in for billions and billions of dollars more money than Europe? And you know, they're a similar size, a little smaller, but they're a similar size economy as the United States when you add them up. And yet Europe is in for a small fraction of the number the United States is in. Now, Biden could have called them up during the term. That's what I did. I said, you have to pay your bills. And they all, one stood up. I won't say who, you'll probably have it, because the papers, the media hated to report on it. But a prime minister stood up from a country, you know, our famous meeting of 28 nations with no press, no anybody in the room. He stood up, he says, does that mean if we don't pay our bill, and at that point it was 2%, it should be 5%. It should be 5%, not 2%. But at that point it was 2%, but many people didn't pay. Some people didn't pay anything. But many people were way, including Germany. Germany was at less than 1%.
You're going to press for 5%?
Well, I think NATO should have 5%, yeah. Well, you can't do it at 2%. I mean, at 2%, every country, if you're going to have a country in a regular military, you're at 4%. I think they should be, you know, they're in dangerous territory. I think they should be, they can all afford it, but they should be at 5%, not 2%. I'm the one that got them to pay 2%. But a gentleman stood up, a prime minister stood up, and he said to me, sir, could I ask you a question? You're saying we have to pay our bills. If we don't pay our bills, will the United States protect us from Russia? I said, if you don't pay, you mean you're delinquent? He said, yes. He said, if you're delinquent, we will not protect you. I took a lot of heat. Although it was somewhat closed door, I took a lot of heat from the media. And you know what happened? The money started pouring in. That's why NATO has money. And the Secretary General said it was the most incredible thing he had ever seen in a negotiation. Now, if I would have said, yes, we will, nobody would have paid. If I would have loved to have said, yes, we'll protect you even if you don't pay. But that's not the way life works.
Two questions related to each other. First, you said on your first day of office, you're going to pardon January 6th defendants. Are you planning to pardon those who were charged with violent offenses?
Well, we're looking at it, and we have other people in there. And as you see, I guess 24 or 28 people came now from the FBI. That came out very quietly. Nobody reported it, but they had people in some form related to the FBI. They had 4 or 5 people that were strongly related to the FBI. We have to find out about that. We have to find out about Hezbollah. We have to find out about who exactly was in that whole thing, because people that did some bad things were not prosecuted. You know, I see it all the time, and you see it too. People that were doing some bad things weren't prosecuted, and people that didn't even walk into the building are in jail right now. So we'll be looking at the whole thing, but I'll be making major pardons. Yes, please. Please.
On Jack Smith's report.
Good afternoon, Mr. President. It's good to see you again. 2 questions about Syria and the ongoing war in Gaza. About Syria, the Pentagon disclosed last month the U.S. has some 2,000 troops in Syria. That's almost double the number initially we were told of 900. Will you keep that troop capacity the same upon taking?
Well, I won't tell you that because that's part of a military strategy, but I will say it was Turkey. Turkey's been after that country in different names and different forms and shapes for 2,000 years. Those people that went in are from Turkey. And President Erdogan is a friend of mine. He's a guy I like, respect. I think he respects me also.
My friends laughed at me for buying this, and now they ask me where I got this. So I almost made the dumbest.
He's the one that didn't go after certain people after I requested that he not. You know who I'm talking about? The Kurds. I don't know how long that's going to, because they're natural enemies. They hate each other. But he didn't do that yet. And he didn't do it in the past also. He started, and I said, please don't do that, and he didn't do it. So, but if you look at what happened with Syria, Russia was weakened, Iran was weakened, and he's a very smart guy. And he sent his people in there through different forms and different names, and they went in and they took over, and that's the way it is.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. Do you have concerns about HTS taking control of
By the way, I
Syria?
have the envoy here. Is that in the back? Standing with my son, Eric, is Steve Witkoff, who's just got back from the Middle East, and he's done a fantastic job. He's a great deal maker. I said, what we need there is a deal maker, because nobody makes a deal. We have people that understand where the rivers are and where the meets and bounds are, but they can't talk. They can't make deals. Steve's done a great job. I just want to thank you, Steve. You've been working endlessly for months, and he's working specifically on the hostages, trying to get them back.
My second question is, Hamas...
Steve, come up for a second. Maybe you might want to say a couple of words.
Sir,
I didn't-
Hamas released another hostage.
I didn't know Steve was going to be here, actually.
Neither did I.
He's done a fantastic job, and it's a dangerous job, too, and we appreciate it. He didn't know about this kind of danger and the other deal making he does. Now he sees a lot of big danger. Come on up, Steve.
Mr. President, can I ask you the second part of that? Hamas released
Just one
another
second,
hostage
please.
video.
I'm going to give you a little report on the hostages, if I can. Steve? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. President. Wow. Well, I think we're making a lot of progress, and I don't want to say too much because I think they're doing a really good job back in Doha. I'm leaving tomorrow back to go to Doha, but I think that we've had some really great progress, and I'm really hopeful that by the inaugural, we'll have some good things to announce on behalf of the president. I actually believe that we're working in tandem in a really good way, but it's the president, his reputation, the things that he has said that are driving this negotiation, and so hopefully it'll all work out and we'll save some lives. I believe we've been on the verge of it. I don't want to discuss sort of what's delayed it. There's no point to be negative in any way. But I think it's the president, his stature, what he said he expects, the red lines he's put out there, that's driving this negotiation. I'm going back probably either this evening or tomorrow night.
Are you confident there'll be a deal before January 20th, or is that something that's likely to happen? If there's a deal even at all, we've been hearing this now for the better part of...
I know. I would say...
It better be.
Right. I would say that the president is exasperated. I don't want to talk for him, but look, I don't know anyone who delegates better than President Trump. He gives us a lot of authority to speak on his behalf, and he exhorts us to speak emphatically. And emphatically means you better do this, because the alternative...
Do you think they're waiting for President Trump to take office?
No, I think they heard him loud and clear. Better get done by the inaugural.
But when you say all hell will be
Before I
paid,
take
that all hell must be paid if they don't release the hostages.
Well, do I have to define it for you? Look, all
No,
hell
you're not
will break
gonna
out.
telegraph
If
what-
those hostages aren't back, I don't want to hurt your negotiation. If they're not back by the time I get into office, all hell will break out in the Middle East.
Can you elaborate?
And it will not be good for Hamas, and it will not be good, frankly, for anyone. All hell will break out. I don't have to say anymore, but that's what it is. And they should have given them back a long time. They should have never taken them. They should have never been the attack of October 7th. People forget that. But there was, and many people are killed. They're no longer hostages. I have people from Israel and others calling, begging me to get, we had also people there from the United States, just so you know. They're holding some so-called hostages from the U.S. But I've had mothers come to me and fathers crying, can I get the body of their son back? Can I get the body of their daughter back? That beautiful girl where they threw her in the car, pulled her by her ponytail and threw her in the car like she was a sack of potatoes. I said, what happened to her? Sir, she's dead. Like a 19, 20-year-old beautiful girl. And the way they treated her. And I just say it this very simply. Steve's got a job to do. He's a Great guy, great negotiator, great person. They respect him over there already. It's what we needed over there. We have people that know everything about the Middle East, but they can't speak properly. They don't know. He's a great negotiator. That's what I needed. I could have sent that gentleman right over there, Hussein. He's a great negotiator. There are people, they're rare. Great negotiators are very rare, like a great surgeon. But we have the right person. But I tell this, I don't want to hurt the negotiation. If the deal isn't done before I take office, which is now going to be 2 weeks, all hell will break out in the Middle East. Okay?
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you. You've
President.
done a great job.
Thank you.
More than 140 police officers were injured by rioters on January 6th. Will you pardon anyone who attacked a police officer?
Well, you know, the only one that was killed was a beautiful young lady named Ashley Babbitt. She was killed, and there was actually somebody else that was killed, also a MAGA person, but people don't give it 100% credibility. I'm going to find out about it, and we're going to find out. But Ashley Babbitt was killed. She was shot. Should have never been shot. She was shot for no reason whatsoever. In fact, they say that she was trying to hold back the crowd, and the crowd was made up of a lot of different people, so we'll see. But I will tell you this, the person that was killed was Ashley Babbitt. The other thing is, when they talk, you know, there was never charges of insurrection or anything like that. But if there were, this would be the only insurrection in history where people went in as insurrectionists with not one gun. Okay? And let me tell you, the people that you're talking about have a lot of guns in their home for hunting and for shooting and for entertainment, a lot of good reasons. But there wasn't one gun that they found. And why didn't they find the bomber, the pipe bomber? You know, they know who the pipe bomber is. The FBI knows who it is. The status of the FBI has gone down so far, and the status of the DOJ, or as I call it, the Department of Justice, it's the Department of Injustice, being laughed at all over the world. And hopefully with Pam Bondi and with Kash Patel and with other people that we're putting in, that will all come back. If you do a poll in the FBI, I guarantee I'm at like 90% with the agents of the FBI, but they have hurt that incredible place. Law enforcement, I mean, you think of the FBI, they raided this house. By the way, they could have told me, could I see this guy? I would have given them I actually told them, come in anytime you want. You can see anything. They raided the house and the case was dismissed. And now I'm in litigation. I'm suing them for doing that. And I feel so badly doing it. I'm the president of the United States and I'm suing the United States, but I'm suing them for other things too. The FBI has gotten so, its reputation has been so horribly hurt between Comey, who is the worst, and all of the others. What's happened to the FBI is, and we're going to make it great again. We're going to make the FBI great again. We're going to make the Department of Justice fair and strong, but fair again. Because all they did was attack me because I'm their political opponent. And that includes with local judges like Marshawn. You ought to find out. Ask them, why do I have a gag order where I'm not allowed to speak? Think of it. I'm the president of the United States, and I'm not allowed to speak. What?
Why Nashville women are the most beautiful.
Mac and cheese or potato salad? Ooh, potato salad. Ooh, hot chicken or barbecue? Hot chicken. Okay. Are you in your...
Why? Because if I did speak, people would understand the scam. It's a scam. And we have very dishonest judges, and New York judges are very bad. We had one that valued this house at $18 million because it was good for that case. He actually valued that chandelier is worth more than $18 million. He valued this house at $18 million. And we have another one who was so nasty, so horrible, such a brute, most vicious, vile person. These are New York judges. But we've won most of the cases, so we're very happy. So first of all, whoever you are that just came in my chat with that, let me see what it says, because I want to make sure I got this right. So when I snap on you, I know I'm snapping on you for a reason, right?
somebody said FDJT. Do anybody know what that means in the chat? Before I take anything the wrong way, can somebody explain to me what FDJT means or stand for? I need somebody to tell me that. I think I know what it is. Yeah, I think I know what it is. Renee, what it do? Where you been hiding at, Renee? I ain't been seeing you. I ain't been seeing you, Renee. You been hiding on me. Anyway, back to the live stream. So people want to know, like, why am I running this video, right? And I'm going to explain to y'all while I'm actually playing this video. Yesterday morning, when we was doing a live stream, I told y'all I had a bomb that I was going to drop on y'all, right? I also went into depths and explained to the people leading up to Donald Trump being elected as president of the United States of America, there was some critical things that Donald Trump was sharing to the people or with the people that a lot of y'all didn't catch on to. I got that part. We get that part. We understand that. So now here I am again, right? Not sounding repetitive or trying to be repetitive, right? But what I will say before I go any further, I have 98 beautiful souls on my live stream right now. If you's a Republican, if you stand for what you stand for, if you stand behind your vote, you said you voted for Donald Trump, stand behind your vote and hit that like button. Stand behind your vote, because we ain't going to do no procrastinate with the Trump train, baby. This is a Donald Trump platform. We do other things on this channel, but overall, this is a Donald Trump platform. So if you's a true Republican like you say you are, and you subscribe to this channel, I need you to get them likes up, because we ain't going to play with it, right? And that FDJT, I know what that means. You saying F Donald J. Trump, right? Let me tell you something. A lot of y'all out there that's still throwing dirt and salt on that man's name, it's going to be the same ones that's going to be willing to get down and kiss his converses when he start making these moves. As a matter of fact, hold up. Slow down, self-conscious. Did you just say when he start making moves? Because the last time I checked, he was already making power moves. You feel me? So now I'm getting a lot of backlash. I got a lot of people questioning where I stand at. For from a color standpoint, is he really black? Do he really love his culture? Do he have a problem with black people? Do he overly love the white man? Listen, I'm gonna tell you what problem I have, right? With my people, with my culture, right? The fact is that we allowed people like Kamala Harris, right? Listen at me good. And I ain't gonna hold you too long, right? We allowed people like Kamala Harris, number one, right? Number two, we also allowed people like Joe Biden, the same, hold on. Break it down to himself. Joe Biden is the same person that described black people as being sexual predators back in the 90s. Do y'all remember that? Oh, I know y'all don't remember that. See, a lot of y'all gonna say, well, I don't remember Joe Biden saying that. Well, listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Why you wasting your time trying to dig up a bunch of shh on Donald Trump, right? You need to go ahead and dig up some shh on Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, right? Because I'm going to still talk about Kamala and Joe Biden, and I'm going to tell you why. Because they are the reason why we are where we at now. We at a standstill. We not at a standstill because some Donald Trump did or because some Republican did. No, we at a standstill because these Democrats. You call them Democrats, I call them Democrats. That's what they are. Bloodsuckers of the poor, man. They trying to find a way to penetrate. You heard what Donald Trump said? They trying to silence me. Man, I'm the president of the United States of America, and you mean to tell me I can't voice my opinion? Come on, man. Let's listen. Man, I'm going to say for the last time, if you's a Republican, bro, I need y'all to get them likes up because we ain't going to rock out like this. I need to know where my Donald Trump supporters at. Where my Donald Trump people's at, man. Type MAG in the fucking chat. Do something. Let me know you're here. Let me know that I'm not standing alone, bro. Let me know I got some of my peoples out there fighting with me. You feel me? Where my fighters at? I got 140 peoples on my live and 12 likes. Where my fighters? What a Republican Party. Okay, there go a MAGA right there. I got somebody here that's talking MAGA other than myself. Because what I'm trying to get y'all to understand is this right here. When Donald Trump, before he won this election, we had people like Oprah Winfrey, we had people like Beyonce Knowles, we had people like Jay-Z, and we had a few other people, celebrities, right? Everybody talking against Donald Trump, right? Everybody. I can't make it up. If y'all been paying attention, y'all see the same thing. Y'all done seen the same thing. So I don't need nobody to say, well, hell, he on live making shit up. I ain't making nothing up. All I'm trying to get y'all to understand is this right here. We have a president that had 4 years to set back in the cut, right? Set back in the cut and pay close attention to everything that these Democrats was doing. How y'all think it was so easy for Donald Trump to start capitalizing off of these mistakes and these errors that these behind Democrats was making in office? Because he was sitting back looking. He was paying attention. Like Pac say, I'm seeing the world from my rearview mirror. That's what Donald Trump was doing, bro. Now that the man in office, can somebody answer one question? I'm going to ask y'all a question. Amen. Peace to the chat. Y'all get them likes up. I'm going to ask y'all one question. Can anybody right now, and let me put a poll up. This poll finna tell it all. This poll finna tell it all. I'm talking about this finna tell it all. Do you, okay, watch this. Watch this right here. That poll finna tell it all. That poll that I just put up finna tell it all right now. Do you in fact support your president, and do you in fact support what your president is doing for the country? I'm just a messenger. I'm just a messenger, man. See, it takes somebody like myself and perhaps President Trump, and we're not going to alleviate Elon Musk and our Vice President J.D. Vance, because all of them are doing a hell of a job together. Now we got 25 votes already, and I just put this poll up not even 1 minute ago. So if we got 27 people saying that they support Donald Trump, add 27 likes onto them 15 likes. Because see, what we finna do is create a president. Yeah, we finna create a president. We finna make people so mad and pissed off, right? Because Donald Trump done warned Putin. He done warned Zelensky. Y'all need to stop what you're doing in Canada. Shut your mouth, Canada. Shut your mouth. We don't owe y'all nothing. We've been holding y'all down, Canada. We've been holding y'all down for years, for decades. Like Trump say, these other countries been robbing us with these tariffs, man. They've been robbing us. And we gonna sit here and procrastinate? Like we don't see that? Man, let me tell y'all something, man. Donald Trump is a businessman. Suit, ties, briefcase. Suit, ties, and a briefcase. Can you dissect what I'm saying? Can you comprehend what I'm saying? I'm not making none of this up now because we know what's going on. And we're going to change subject, right? For one split second, but we're going to make sure it perfectly coexists with each other. The last time I checked, Donald Trump was almost assassinated. Do y'all remember that? Do anybody remember what took place in Pennsylvania with Donald Trump? If you remember, type the letter Y in the chat. That's all I need to know right now. If you remember what happened to Donald Trump in Pennsylvania, type yes or Y in the chat right now. And that's all I need. I need 5 people to react to that. I need 5 reactions. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4. Come on, one more. We need one more reaction. There we go. Bingo. Rick was the 5th one. What's up, Andrea? So this is what I'm saying. You had a president that took a bullet for us, right? Donald Trump took a bullet for America. That's number 1. What happened at his golf course in Florida when a dude tried to take him out again, but he was unsuccessful? Now, what about the 3rd time when they made an attempt on this man's life? And guess what? I said all that to say this right here. I'm going to show you how much this man loved America and the people. The man could have been said, you know what? That's 3 attempts on my life. The first bullet actually hit his ear. The other 2 didn't get a chance to go through. But the man could have easily said, you know what? I'm turning my back on walking off. Guess what? That man's still standing firm for us, baby. That man is still standing firm for the country, bro. and I got people's coming in my chat disrespecting somebody that putting their life on the line to make sure that that we are good and the future of our kids are great. And this is what the Trump train get this morning, 20 likes. Donald Trump is only good for 20 likes. Are y'all serious? No. I'm not listening. When I speak fluently. I speak towards anybody. One thing I can't stand, and that's a faker, boy. I can't stand nobody that fake. Don't sit here and tell me you rocking with this Trump train. Don't tell me that you voted for Donald Trump as president. Don't tell me you know what this platform is about. But you can't smash the like button. We can't get the likes up to get the videos in the algorithm. Because see, guess what? We in the beginning. We just at the beginning of the stage. Yes, Trump is president, but we got a lot of work to put in. And it's going to take us as a whole and as a collective to continue to motivate and inspire our president to give him that extra strength that he needs to keep pushing forward. Because China, Russia, and Canada, and some of these other countries, boy, they pissed off at Trump right now, boy. Boy, they mad. Trump hitting them with them tariffs. What? Do y'all see what Japan was doing? Them motherfuckers were hitting us with 96% on tariffs, bro. Man, that's highway robbery. But y'all gonna sit here literally in my face and say self-conscious. I don't care about what these countries was doing to us. We do not support that. You know what, man? I'm gonna tell y'all what Donald Trump said. Yeah. Listen, my name is Self-Conscious, right? AKA Self-Con. I'm just the messenger. I'm just the messenger. So I'm going to relay a message from President Trump to the ones that probably missed it. Trump said, if you got a problem with the way I'm operating and articulating in this country, pack your bags up, and when ICE come through and get those illegals, you can go with them. That's what the president said. Let me read something. We're going to be good with Trump. You already know. Send Brittney Griner back to Russia. That's right. Send Brittney Griner back. Send her back. That's right, Renee. Stay on their necks. I'm going to tell y'all something, man. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all something, man. And I ask God, bro, to please protect Donald Trump. Man, that is the only hope that we have, bro. And all I want people to understand, let me sit down for a minute, man. I'm about to get emotional. I'm about to get emotional, bro. I'm about to get emotional. I'm really about to get emotional because what I don't know and understand is this here. You got somebody that's willing to put their life on the line for a country, man. There is no other president. I don't care what nobody say. The only other president that I feel as though have done something great in the manner of Donald Trump is Abraham Lincoln when he freed the slaves. So shout out to rest in peace to Abraham Lincoln. Because without Abraham Lincoln, the black folk, we wouldn't be where we at nowadays. He ended that slavery and he was a Republican. And that's what I don't get. Black people don't realize that Democrats created slavery. That Democrats was the first one to hang the black man. That Democrats used to crack us across the back with whips, our ancestors and shit like that. But y'all still voted for somebody like Kamala Harrison? Y'all still voted for somebody like crooked Joe Biden? With all this stuff that they had going on in the Oval Office with all this cocaine, with Hunter Biden getting knocked off with these guns and stuff? Come on, what are we talking about, man? Why we can't sit here and give this man his flowers and his kudos while he's still living so he can celebrate it? I'm talking about Donald J. Trump, bro, and it's a shame. Let me tell y'all something out there, and I ain't gonna hold you. Come on in. Y'all don't want to miss what I'm finna say. I wasn't gonna say it, but some just touched me, right? And say, man, go ahead and say what you gotta say. And I'm gonna do that. I need y'all to get them likes up. Double tap the stream for the win. Like, share, subscribe, comment, turn on all post notification bells, man. Tell a friend to let a friend know your boy Self-Conscious, a.k.a. Self-Con the Messenger, is on YouTube Live early this morning talking this shh. Do I need to say it? Do I need to spell it out? Huh? If you's a Donald Trump supporter, man, drop MAGA in my chat right now. Drop MAGA. I got to stand back up. I'm finna go in. I got to stand up. Let's go. Black conservative black people stand with that's right. That's right. We stand with Trump. We got to stand with Donald Trump. That's why I don't get into that pro-black shh. I see a lot of MAGAs in my chat this morning. I see y'all, man. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's the whole thing. This is the whole part of Donald Trump's plan to bring the people together. White people, black people, man, bring us together, bro. This is our country. This is our soil, man. This is ours. They don't have no rights to put us on the back end. And listen, let me tell you something. Do y'all not understand the history behind the Statue of Liberty and the broken chains? Huh? Time out, self-conscious. Don't tell them that. Don't tell them. Don't give them the history yet on that Statue of Liberty and them broken chains. You feel me? Man, let me tell y'all something, bro. And I ain't gonna hold you, right? Because I see right now, this is what I see right now. I see a lot of people right now running around before any of this happened. Oh, I'm a Donald Trump supporter. I support Donald Trump. I support this, I support that. Let me tell y'all something, man. I don't believe half of y'all like that. And I'm going to tell you why I don't believe half of y'all, right? I'm going to show y'all something. I'm finna show y'all something, then I'm going to get back on here and talk my shh. Check this out right here. I want y'all to listen to something Donald Trump just not said. I can't make it up if you can hear it yourself. Right? Pay close attention to what this man's saying.
Because of what they
Look
did.
at this.
Destroyed. But we got to be president. But Biden did it for 40 years. He did it when he was a senator. That was illegal. And they ruled it was illegal. How about that? They said, it's illegal, but he's unfit to stand trial. So he can stand and be president of the United States, but the prosecutor found that he's unfit for trial. I was going to use that as a major talking point, but I never got to use it because all of a sudden I had a new candidate who was also sort of unfit to stand trial, right? But so what you're saying is that the judge just blocked the, so Cannon was thrown off the case. They dropped their appeal because he had no case. They dropped all of that, the lawsuits against us. They lost the lawsuit. So this is Doreen Jack Smith. So he dropped the lawsuits. He was told to by the DOJ because they had no lawsuit. They lost in court in front of a very strong and a very brilliant judge. They lost in court, and that pertained to other cases in other courts. So he wanted to do a report just before I take office, probably. So he'll do like a 500-page report, and it'll be a fake report, just like the investigation was a fake investigation. And I said, well, wait a minute. This guy was thrown off in disgrace. In disgrace. He's going back to The Hague or wherever they're going to send him. In disgrace. Because he failed so badly. Because it was a fake case against a political opponent. They thought they were going to use this to beat me. So what you're saying is, I'm just hearing that they're not allowed to issue the report. So if they're not allowed to issue the report, that's the way it should be. Because he was thrown off the case in disgrace. Why should he be allowed to write a fake report? It'll only be a fake report. That's great news. Good.
And if I can just follow up real quickly, you want to comment, many Americans are angry that we're sending millions of dollars every month to the Taliban. Do you anticipate?
It's not even believable. Billions of dollars, not millions, billions. We pay billions of dollars to essentially the Taliban, Afghanistan. And that's given by Biden. That's the same man that took away $50 to $60 trillion worth of value from the United States. They could, probably our most valuable asset. Took away our most valuable asset. This can't be allowed to happen. We are now a nation of common sense. When he does that, 625 million acres, this can't be allowed to happen. Thank you for the information. Most other people probably knew about it, but they wouldn't have told me, right?
Trail, you vowed to bring down the prices at grocery stores very fast.
Yeah, we will
but
do
then
that.
you recently told Time Magazine that bringing down prices would be very hard. So what can the American people expect when you get into office?
It's always hard to
When they
bring
look
down
good
prices
for
when
people?
somebody else has screwed something up like they did, but we'll bring them down, we'll get them down. Energy is going to bring down prices. We're going to have a lot of energy, and energy is what brought it up. Energy and their bad spending is what brought it up, and energy is going to bring it down. We're going to have prices down. I think you're going to see some pretty drastic price reductions. As an example, food, bacon, ham, apples, everything has gone through the roof. It's one of the reasons I won. So as you know, and I said it, inflation was one of the reasons I won, but I think the biggest reason I won was the fact that they are allowing prisoners to come into our country. They released their prisoners, their murderers. Thousands of murderers are now walking around the streets of our cities and farmland all over. Murders, people that have killed. Many, 32% have killed more than one person. They released them from their jails, their prisons, and their mental institutions and insane asylums into our country. I believe that's the reason we got such a large vote. All right, maybe one or two more questions? Yeah, please, go ahead. Go ahead, you go.
So can you, President Carter is laying in state today in Washington. You had some harsh words for him about the Panama Canal. Is there any disconnect there? Do you feel a little bit bad about doing that on this day?
No, I liked him as a man. I disagreed with his policy. So he thought giving away the Panama Canal was a good thing. I think it cost him the election. That and the hostages. I actually think that was a bigger factor because that's a deal that just should not have been made. But again, this was a question that was asked of me. I didn't bring it up. I didn't want to bring up the Panama Canal because of Jimmy Carter's death. But people don't bring it up. But, you and other people have asked me about it. No, it's a deal that I was very strongly against. I was a young guy when this took place. But just why would we spend all of that money, lose 38,000 people to malaria, the mosquito? They were dying. It was horrible what was happening. They paid them 4 times more than they would make in the United States. But they know they were going to go over there and die. And they died in the jungles of malaria. There was nothing we could do to stop it. 38,000, and then we gave it away for $1.
Attention all seniors. You can now get up to $50,000 for your funeral.
So now. So we don't even really need to discuss anything else, right? Huh? I'm just saying, do I need to go any further? Because like I always tell y'all, one thing about self-conscious, if I do not have evidence, if I do not have proof to solidify or justify perhaps what I'm speaking about, I'm not going to speak on it. That's what I've been trying to tell these haters the whole time. If you pay attention, if you go back and you look at all those past rallies, Donald Trump's rallies, right? You're going to see exactly everything that he's doing now. He was telling us that then. That's the great thing about it. Double tap the stream for the win, guys. Let's get them likes up. 50 likes, man. 50 likes for the win. We got 113 beautiful souls in the building right now. I need to read some of these comments. President Trump stand on business. You absolutely right, Eric. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to tell you what I had done in a long time. Man, where y'all tapping in from, man? Drop your city and your state so I can give you a shout out, man. Roll call. And let's tap. I'm on the live. I'm doing the live stream. Can y'all still hear me? Let's go, guys. Let's get them likes up, man. Alabama in the building. I'm on mute. Oh, my God, man. Damn. What about now? Y'all, I'm still muted. Y'all can't hear me? Okay, y'all can hear me, and I appreciate that. Hold on for 1 second, man. Let me call my old lady and let her know I'm on the live stream, man. What's going on? Audio back on? All right, keep hitting that like button for me, man. Let's go. Get them likes up, man. Get the likes up. We got 87 peoples in the building. All right, I'm getting ready to end that live stream because them numbers dropping now. I'm telling you. Yeah. It's in, but it ain't put together. I'm doing a live stream right now. What time you go on your next break?
I don't know. I'll call you on my next break.
All right.
All right.
601 Mississippi. What's going on, man? I was so bummed when he was out and the light is on sunshine since he's been back. You right, Jill. You absolutely right. That's what people don't understand, man. People looking at it like because Donald Trump taxing all these other countries with them tariffs, it's going to make it hard for us. We're going to be out of jobs and all. That's bull crap, man. That's what they want you to think, bro. They want you to think that. They want you to believe that. That's not true. Florida in the building. I already know, boy. Florida show me love all the time, man. Y'all stay showing me love. Y'all stay showing me love. I need somebody. You know what, man? I'm going to see something, right? Let me see something. Let me see something. Who want to buy me some breakfast this morning? Who want to buy my breakfast this morning? Send me a cash app to go buy my breakfast, baby. Let's go buy some breakfast this morning. Who want to show me? Oh, you already know I'm a fighter. Yeah, all the time. I live the fight. That's what people, I'm going to tell you, right? See, when I go in, I go in. I don't come on live and procrastinate, front, fake. I don't do none of that shit. When it's time for me to go in, I go in. You feel me? And that's why people don't like me, because I don't sugarcoat. I don't bite my tongue. If I'm going to speak on something, I'm going to speak on it. And I'm going to leave it just like that. That's what I do. I can't speak for nobody else, but that's what I do. You feel me? Tell Trump, the one guy, tell Trump what? Tell Trump what? Man, let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Every Democrat that come on my live, I don't expect for y'all to do nothing for me, bro. When I post my Cash App or anything, that's for my people, my Republican people. If they want to send me something, I let them send me something. If they don't, they don't. It's still all love. You know what I'm saying? But just know and understand that this is a Donald Trump platform. So it's quite natural, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to have one of you Republicans, Democrats, or one of you haters that come on my live stream and say all this other stuff. I don't care about that. You sold out or just extreme. You know what? I ain't even going to block you. I ain't going to block you. You can say what you want to say. I don't get into that pro-black shit. If that's what you mad about. I don't get into that pro-black shit if that's what you mad about. I don't care about no color, bro. I don't care about that. That ain't got nothing to do with what's going on right now. And that's why you said what you said. Because you don't like the fact that a black man on here speaking about a white man. But it wasn't an issue. It wasn't an issue when the white folks voted for Barack Obama. The white peoples voted for the black man. They voted for him for 2 terms. What did he do for us? Nothing. Donald Trump has done more for black people than Barack Obama. So I don't want to say here and hear none of that you got to say, bro. You know what I'm saying? People like you are wasted. You wasted. That's why the world is divided now, because people like you. But it's okay. Because Donald Trump say, boy, I'm finna get this thing together. And I stand firm to what everything that I say about President Trump. I stand firm to it. I stand firm behind everything that I say or speak on about Donald Trump. And can't nobody take nothing away from that. Point blank, period. Big facts. Alabama. Listen, Benji, you know what? Somebody gonna send me a cash out just because you running your mouth. Just because you running your mouth. Somebody hit me with a cash out right now. Or either a super chat, anything. Somebody hit me with anything so we can shut this dude Benji up. Obama ain't did shit for black people on Robin. Nothing. Nothing. Not a damn thing. Gave us this right here. Gave us this ragged ass phone. This ragged ass Obama phone. And it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. You catch trouble trying to swipe it up. Come on, man. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Trump train top of the hour. Double tap the stream for the win. We don't need no but 12 more likes, man, for the 50. Let me get 12 more likes. The Supreme Court is showing you. Say what? The Supreme Court is showing what? Man, that man ain't calling for no segregation, man. Why y'all keep doing that, man? Why y'all keep hating on President Trump, man? What is it about Trump, man? Like, I don't get that part, bro. The man doing all this stuff for the people, man, and y'all still sitting here hating on this guy, man. Making up stuff, man. Spreading propaganda, falsification, all that crazy stuff. Come on, man. Y'all got to stop that crap, man. Y'all really got to stop that. I ain't gonna tell you no lie, man. I'm rocking with the president. That's right, Renee. That's right, Robin. If you gay, you right. That's right. If a person was that on that level, yeah, Obama came through. Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and they come through for people like that. You got one of them. I don't know what that means, man. They need to know the law about. Well, listen, all I'm going to say is this right here. I ain't going to hold you either. President Trump has been making strides for this country, bro. The man that did so much for this country until it's pathetic. And this man ain't even actually been in office December, January, February, March, going on 5 months. And the man that did more in 5 months than Joe Biden and Kamala did in 4 years. He did more than Barack Obama did in 8 years. What are we talking about? Huh? That's right. That's right. He love us. That's right. The president love us, man. But you know, you got your haters out there that don't like the fact that there's a president that cares about the country and about the people now. It is what it is. But we ain't gonna cry over spoiled milk, though, man. We ain't gonna cry about that. It's okay. Man, they don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. I really don't understand. I really don't get it. Why people are hating on President Donald Trump. Free Diddy? No, Diddy right where he need to be at for what he did. And your boy Shannon Sharp next. Yep. Shannon is next. Come on, man. Let's get 7 more likes up, man. We need 7 more likes. Let's go. Can I get 7 more likes? 7 more likes for the 50 piece. And then y'all already know what's going down tonight. I'm going to be with the celebrities tonight. Sir Charles Jones, Calvin Richardson, Fabo. I'm going to be with all the celebrities tonight and tomorrow. I'm live streaming. So y'all can see all of this. That's a blessing. Yeah, you're right, Renee. Shannon is really next. Shannon Sharp did some savage stuff, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That man did some bad stuff. 4 more likes, man. That's right. God bless UK and USA. Okay. Yeah, I see that Cash App ain't jumping this morning, so and that ain't while I'm gonna end the live stream. You know what I'm saying? So don't nobody take that the wrong way. You know what I mean? I've been on here 53 minutes, so I got like 6 minutes and something left before I end the live stream. I live stream every morning for 1 hour. That's what I do. I like now up in the day. Appreciate the 50 likes. I love you guys. That's just like a Cash App. Thank you. I live stream every morning for 1 hour. Then special events. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I do have only members, right? So a lot of this content that I'm gonna get with these celebrities, I'm gonna put over there to my only members. So in order for you to see that, then you will have to subscribe and become a member of the channel. However, for the dedicated and loyal supporters that I do have on here, I'm still going to put some content out from the concert, the event, so you guys can still see. So I'm going to still bless you. So I don't want nobody to feel like I'm forcing them to subscribe or become a member to my channel in order to see this content. Because I'm always put some content out there for my people, exclusive content. Because I know a lot of y'all can't afford Even though it's only $4.99 a month, I know $4.99 is a whole lot of money to a lot of people right now. So I get that part. So I'm gonna put some out there. It may be some. It's gonna be probably some photos that I'm gonna take with all the celebrities. It may be a little clip, a little small clip or something. But I'm gonna let y'all see something just so y'all can see that I wasn't capping about what I'm sharing with you. Because for whatever reason, I got a lot of haters. And I'm gonna try to do some collaborations with them on the platform, bro. Maybe that's gonna help my channel blow up. You know, I got a lot of things in mind. Benja, what you mean? What's wrong with me asking for breakfast money? I'm a creator, bro. I'm a content creator. What you mean about that? Y'all gotta stop that. See, and you know what? I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if you ain't black, or I won't be surprised you ain't a Trump hater. You one of the two. You either black or you white and you a Trump hater, vice versa. It's one, it's something. That's right, Renee. You already know. We ain't gotta explain that to him, baby. We ain't content beggar. I be all of that too. Hey, if that's what you want me to be, I'll be that too, baby. You just keep watching. Honey, you have haters because you speak truth. You right about that, Robin. You right about that. But see, I need the haters to keep watching. Long as the haters watching, y'all gonna keep me in the algorithm. Long as y'all keep saying all that negative shit, y'all gonna keep me in the algorithm. So keep going. You don't see me blocking nobody or putting nobody in no time out. I don't care about that. Yeah. Yeah, you right, speak facts. Yeah, you right. Yeah. 50 likes. I'm good with 50 likes. I'm good with that. Yeah, I'm good with 50 likes. And I got almost 8,000 views. You see that? 7,675. So what? Huh? I got almost 7,000 likes too. So what? I mean, stop hating, bro. Stop hating. That's why my shit went down the first time like that. Because of people like you. A hater, bro. Y'all hate. Y'all hate to see peoples like me that's original. That's doing my own thing original. Not using all this other extra shit to try to blow my channel up. Everything I do is original, homie. Everything. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no future in fronting. Stop hating. Congratulate. Congratulate. Because you know what? Every time you hate, you see them numbers, they keep going up. Where we at? 57 minutes. I got 2 more minutes and I'm off. Dude. Trump train. Just pointing out there. Man, you can say whatever you want to say. You right. I don't have to be original. Whatever you say. Just keep watching my live streams. Every time I come on live, I just need you to watch. I don't care what you say, but just watch. Because the more you stay on there and watch, that's just the more watch time I'm accumulating. So just keep doing what you're doing. See that right there? We almost at 8,000 just that fast. Keep doing what you do. Boy, I love y'all haters, boy. See, that's what I was trying to get. Like, I'm like, damn, what are trolls at? I don't have trolls anymore? Like, damn. 58 minutes and 40 seconds, man. We about to end this live stream in about 2 minutes. Let me show you something. Let me show you what I got. These right here cost more than your house. These right here cost more than your house. Yeah, these right here cost more than your house, baby. Fresh. This is what I'm wearing tomorrow. These are what I am wearing tomorrow. Yes, they are the suedes. Don't rub me the wrong way. Let me get the other one. Yes. Yes, with the bubblegum bottom. Yes, these are the off. Yes. Let me set those there. And let you see the box that they came out of. Yeah, keep hating. 130. What's like 130? Not these right here. They may be 130 now, but I paid $420 for them when they first came out. This is the first time I'm wearing them. Yeah. Stop hating, man. Get off my live stream. Stop hating. Get y'all broke asses off my live stream. Get y'all broke asses off my live. Ooh, shit. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, guys, I'm about to end my live stream. I appreciate the trolls and the haters. Guys, I may go back live today. I'm not too for sure. Depends on how my day gonna end. I gotta go get me a haircut, get me a shave, so you know I can be fresh and jiggy. You know, when I step up in that thing with them celebrities. I'm VIP tonight, baby. I'm gonna be on stage with the celebrities. Just keep watching. That's all you gotta do. Just keep watching, bro. I'm encouraging y'all to keep watching. That's all you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? And everything else gonna take care of itself. But y'all already know what time it is. It was your boy Self-Conscious, aka Self-Conscious, BKA, better known as the Messenger, live and direct on this beautiful Friday morning. And y'all already know what time it is, man. Trump train. I'm sounding out with a Big 10.